Okay, we should be connected to YouTube. So we're going to connect the chat, and then we'll be ready to go. 30 seconds.
Yes, sir. That was so smooth. Okay. Lavina said tap in. Hey. Oh, there's people here. Hey, Jeremiah. Jel. Someone asked me, how do you say his name? Is it Kajel? And I was like, yeah, it's Kajel. And sometimes we like to call him K-Gel, just for fun. See, I'm not the only nuisance out here, you know? Guys, we got Ghana in the house. We have Nigeria in the house. We have the globe in the house.
Globe.
Liberia, we like this. Jeremiah, Larte. Okay, people. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be on. We're good to go? Okay. Bye, ciao. Well, here we are. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Business Enterprises Podcast with your girl, Nancy, and my fabulous co-hosts and their children. Fabulous co-hosts. I have Superly Sam. Our lovely Samantha here joining us, Coach Sam. We have Star Joiner, CEO. We have Tasha George right here with me. Y'all know I got Tasha. And this chocolate goddess here with the dimples, I'm going to have her say her name. Guys, Lavina. I saw her and I was like, Lavina, what? Introduce yourself.
I am Lavina Brown, and I am the owner of Vina Hair Designs. Okay. And you all definitely need to check out my website is vhotbyv.com. And I'm going to be providing hair tools and also natural hairstyles. And then in addition to that, talking about how I take care of myself. And so I do that by just focusing on my health and wellness. Okay. I took a run this morning with my husband. So we did our 3 miles this morning.
Oh, Sam is going to love this.
Yeah. So just focusing on exercising and taking my health care seriously and doing things good for my body.
Do you say it's your first time doing the podcast?
This is my first time doing the podcast.
I tell you, she's so good. Oh, guys, before we move on to Sam here, I'm actually going to go ahead and welcome all of you here. Marnika Hill, Star Status Dresses. Guys, check her out. She's absolutely unbelievable. Zifa, welcome. Zifa's Boutique. Wonderful African clothing. By the way, check her out for all your pieces for the Black Business Ball and accessories coming up soon. Isaac, guys, we got people from Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia. I mean, we're an international podcast at this point. Yes. I would like to jump on to Sam here, our coach. We really want to hone in today on talking about how we take care of ourselves as business owners. I don't know about you guys, but I am so burnt out. Anybody else feeling that way? Raise your hand. In the audience, if you're feeling that way, send up love, like, sadness, whatever you're feeling. Tears. You know, I don't like the cool vibes only. I will take all of your moods, you crazy people. So, Sam, as business owners right now, we are literally our own personal assistants,
yes,
marketing advisors, personal shoppers. What else? I don't know about y'all. Marketers. Yeah. Social media managers. CEO. You want to add anything else, Star? What else? What other job you got? Everything.
Deliveries.
There you go. Deliveries. Yeah. You're your own delivery man too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're tired. Sam, what can we do to take better care of each other? And of course, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are.
Yeah. No, thank you for having me, Nancy. This is really awesome. So hi, everyone. My name is Samantha. You guys can all call me Sam. I just go by Sam or Samantha. It doesn't really matter to me. So I am a health and life coach, and I help women of color lose 20 pounds and stop thinking about their weight. And so my passion actually came from seeing the fitness industry and the health industry and not seeing a lot of women of color really teaching everyone how to like be healthy, but then also being able to eat their cultural food. And so my passion really revolves around voicing the cultural differences in the industry to help every woman of color feel included from their background so that they can lose weight without stripping a part of their identity. So that's the work that I do a lot with my clients. And because I've been able to build that skill, I've been able to run my business without burning myself out, and which we'll talk more about. But I'm going to promote my current program that I have right now, which is my 6-month one-on-one coaching program. And this is where I help the women lose 20 pounds without constantly thinking about their weight, and just really help make being healthy a lifestyle so that they don't have to keep thinking about it, right? And have it be the last thing on their to-do list. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're tuning in on this live, I'll drop a link below that Nancy can probably put up that you can book a sales call with me and we'll chat to see if it's a great fit. But I'm really excited to dive into this topic because I think it's really important, as what Nancy is saying, being an entrepreneur, we wear many different hats, and I want to dive a little bit deeper into this topic. So I want to just talk to the co-host on what is one of all of y'all major like concerns and problems right now. We'll take it from there. What do you think?
Tasha, you want to go first?
Sure. So I think
don't forget to introduce yourself. I know we've had you before, but we got to know. Tell us who is Tasha?
I'm Tasha George. I'm the owner of iFree LLC. We are mostly known for two things: the BIPOC Business Expo and our Mandingo Grippo ginger beer, which is an alcoholic ginger beer that we have coming on the market. But most importantly, I think my passion is around just supporting others and BIPOC businesses and ensuring that the business owner as an individual have the tools that they need to be successful.
And slightly getting us tipsy as well.
Well, yeah. I mean,
the good part.
You
gotta have a little bit of everything.
Both, a little bit of everything. But to answer your question, Sam, it's. I think as women, especially if you're a mother, like right now I have my 15-year-old sitting out there. It's the summertime, so one of my biggest issue is really balancing out. What can I make sure that she's doing, that she's staying active and healthy, as well as myself, and not just from a physical standpoint as well, but mentally. And in these inflationary times, 8.3%.
I know that's right. Let me take a sip on that.
Oh my goodness.
8.3%, it's not cheap to do the things we used to do before. And then, like you said, when we're wearing every hat, you're constantly burning yourself out. I mean, I literally waking up in the morning and saying, Jesus got it. Like after I say my prayers, after I get out, before I can get out the bed, I literally say to myself, Jesus got it.
Is that your way to self-care? Like, so what do you think about that, Sam?
Yeah. So my thing is like, a lot of the times when we think about the root cause of burnout, it's just because we haven't allocated time for that. Because in our head, when you're burnt out, you think that in order to take care of yourself, it takes a lot of time. And so you already have that like expectation that it's going to take a lot of work to take care of yourself. And what I want to offer for every business owner out there is you created your business for a reason. So you have control over your schedule outside of your clients, right? And so you have to put the control back into your hands and realize that if you are the business owner, you get to make your own business rule. And that means giving yourself time to even have a lunch break or even have more breaks than a regular 9 to 5 give you. Right? Like just because we're passionate, just because we're passionate about something doesn't mean we can't take care of ourselves doing it all. And so that's the first step that I would really, say to you, Tashi, is like, you're running this business, but also realize that like you get to make the rules of how you want to run it. And you are part of that rule, and you have to allocate that time for yourself too. That's like the biggest piece.
Okay, that's a really big one, Sam. And I'll tell you, well, let me go back to our audience. Rashonda Scott say, hi, Sam. Hi, Coach Sam, one of the best. And Zoe Dolo, thank you so much for joining us. We just love having you guys here. And please stay tuned. We will be giving away 2 tickets to the Black Business Ball. I'll tell you this, guys. I haven't slept in like 48 hours. And my self-care today, because I have a grand open in like 1.2 days, I slept 17 minutes before the show, but my phone kept ringing off the hook, and I was like, oh, I just need 3 more seconds. But that was my part of self-care, like just to stop and close my eyes, because sometimes we do run ourselves to the ground. And with that, I need to pass the baton here to CEO Star Joyner, because I know, Star, you run 2 separate businesses. Same question, and can you please revise the question for our audience, Sam?
Yeah, so like what is one of your current biggest struggle right now, being a business owner, balancing out like your health journey?
It's your turn, Star.
Oh, sorry.
I know she was deep in thought, like right now. I got my child over there. I got my husband over there.
Myself. The whole. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's in and out a bit.
Oh Lord, this is horrible. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So basically what I do for my self-care is I shop, I go on vacation. I've been having my business for almost 5 years. I spend time with my kids, literally like the most time we spend, we go on vacations, but I make every Sunday a priority for my kids. I don't do anything on Sundays. They are involved in after-school programs, and they like to travel as well. So for my self-care, I just take care of myself. Like I get facials and waxes and shop and go on vacations.
So what is your biggest struggle though? Because I do see that you do take good care of yourself. So that's really good. I need to catch up, y'all. So what do you do when what are some of the struggles that you face?
Well, I would say my biggest struggles is I do have 3 children that are under the age of 9. So that is a lot with the 2-parent household.
I'm tired already for you, and I have 1.
Under 9.
Yeah. My little 3-year-old, she is very attached. She was a breastfed baby, so she is very attached still. And then I do have, so he's like, so he wants a lot of attention. So I would just pretty much say, like, trying to space it out. That's a lot with having 3 kids, and they all like to do different types of stuff. So that would be my biggest struggle, like getting all of them agree on one thing to do.
What? I know that's right. And you still came on here looking fabulous with 3 kids. What's my excuse? I got 1, y'all. So, Tasha, I kind of want to go back to what you said, because I don't know if everyone caught this, but she's like, okay, I have my teenage daughter out here with me, so you got to take her with you sometimes because it's summer.
I do, because I'm a single mom, so physically. So I don't have the resources like that to say, hey, can you watch her? Yes, she can stay home by herself because she's 15, but I have to I need to take her with me, but it's also part of my self-care is knowing that my daughter appreciates what I'm doing and she's learning from what I'm doing. So more and more I'm taking her as I do things like this, or we have our events.
And she seems to enjoy it too.
She's getting used to it. She's an introvert. She's not an extrovert like me. She's very shy, very quiet. She's a writer. She writes short stories. So this is a way for me to kind of get her out of her shell a little bit so that she can be able to mingle with folks. But yeah, it's just what it is. I don't have that support to say, okay, you know what? She's gonna go for the summer over here, and I oh my gosh, I just thought about this. Probably my family members are watching, like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that.
No support.
No, that's not what I mean.
It's a different type.
It's a different type. I'm talking about every day on a day-to-day basis. As she's out of school, I have to wake up and plan my days around her now.
Right.
It's not, it's not, my business it comes first, but in the sense of like, I can't make decisions, or there's going to be times where I can't take this meeting because I have to take her to the Y.
Right.
Or wherever she wants to go. If she says, I want to go to the library, I got to take her to the library. So
yeah, I know
that's
right.
That's a big struggle. So there's a lot of single moms out there that's doing their thing, and congratulations to all of us. And even if you have another partner there with you, it's hard.
Anybody ever heard it's your turn to watch the kids? Like they're just babysitting. These are your kids. Like anybody else? So Coach Sam, let's go back. And I wanna expand on this, right? And then let's talk about that scale. Because I don't know about y'all. I went to the Black Business Ball last year with a pot belly. I didn't even try to suck it in. I was like, I don't want this waist trainer. I don't care. Y'all gonna love me with the pot belly.
Not the straight jackets.
Listen, I'm not gonna be out there not trying to breathe and huffing and puffing and like my ribs cracking. I weigh every morning.
You shouldn't do that.
I know it's torture.
Mentally.
You should not do that.
It's torture. I'm like, 0.2 pounds more? What? I only had a samosa at 3 a.m. I check, guys. Because, we work so much. You've emailed me at 2 a.m. before.
Nancy, you can't be telling everybody.
That's our life.
Like, that's our personal business.
That's our life.
The both of us.
And I know I've seen Star up at 4 a.m. working.
But that's sometimes
online.
I think best.
All my ideas come in the midnight. So tell us, Sam, the judges. Go. Your turn.
Wait, what's the question?
The question is, what are we doing wrong? What should we do? Okay, I know I shouldn't be looking at the scale. My sister's already, nobody even kicked me under the seat. Like, stop that. But what can we do? Because you say you help people lose 20 pounds and stop thinking about that. Yeah. Good habits, obviously. You said something foreign to me. Taking lunch. What is that? I've not taken lunch and God knows. Anybody sit down and eat with anybody?
Well, you break it for 8 hours? No, what is that?
This is a very interesting thing because I think first, like, since you're talking about the scale, right? The first thing that comes to my mind is like a lot of times the way we see this is gonna get a little bit deep here, but I just want to emphasize this. A lot of time, like, the way we see our body image and the way we see our self-confidence is passed through generational trauma or generational, whatever we see our moms do, right? Or the aunts or the women in our house.
Everybody bring your tissues out.
And so it's really important to not shame yourself if you're constantly like weighing yourself every morning or if you're constantly wanting to lose weight for the wrong reasons, right? Like we have society telling us that we should be skinnier, that we should be a certain way, especially as women.
Instagram model.
And so it's really important to first not shame yourself for that. That's the first step for, acting the way you act with the scale. And then the second piece of it is really looking at a deeper why of why you want to lose weight. So whenever I work with my clients, I always ask them, like, yes, I know you want to get skinnier. I know you want to fit better in this dress. You want to feel more confident. But like, what is the true reason why you're taking care of your health? And a lot of times that reason is I want to make sure that the daughter, like my daughter, knows how to take care of herself. And I want her to see that her mom is taking care of herself. And in order for me to execute that mission, it has to start with me. And I say that from a very like compassionate place because yes, we all want to look good and we all want to feel good, but there's always a bigger reason behind it. Just like how you all have a bigger reason why you started your business, right? It's so much more than just getting some cash and money. Like you're here to make some impact. And so weight loss is the same way. And so really asking yourself, Nancy, like, why do you want to lose weight? Like if it's not for society, if it's not for your mom, if it's not for your son.
I want to be an Instagram model. And guys, before we continue, I gotta acknowledge the amazing members. Guys, there's so many people here just for you. Leilani said, yep, Tag, you're it. Zifa said, I take 4-mile walks at least twice a week. I'm coming with you, Zifa. Take mini trips and be around like like-minded people to keep grounded. And she said, it's hard. I only have one toddler and finding babysitting is hard. I can agree completely.
Expensive too.
Inexpensive, and and for those that don't have too much support, even if you have family members, that day-to-day support. But you ask, why do I want to lose weight? I want to be an Instagram model. And no, I'm kidding. No, I mean I think it's just, just feeling just overall better. But then you realize, okay, you've had a child, and the baby weight never left. And then you see other people that have like 3 kids and they look perfect and snatched. I'm like, what did you do, you false advertising woman? and they look perfect. It's like, how did you start? I'm talking to you. What did,
I'm like, I don't got kids.
I'm talking to her. I'm talking to you, woman. How? Because she like there's some people just snatch right back like they never had kids.
Okay, so when I have 3 kids, like I said. When I had my first 2 kids, my body went back to the normal way. But when I had my last daughter, it was a little bit more. So
Whew, child, listen. Okay, well, yeah. You still look fabulous just like before. And that's another thing, right? We love to compliment each other, and I think that also helps. Like, hey, girl, I struggle too. I think that even though I have a reason to want to lose weight, I really love that women are starting to embrace their natural bodies more. But we want to make sure that we embrace our natural, healthy body and, really take better care of ourselves and be healthy with that. So I want to switch gears a bit and talk about, Sam and I did a panel at the BIPOC event. And man, Sam was talking and she's like, well, put down that soda and get some water. And I was holding my Sprite and I was like, and who has someone in their life, does anybody call you and say, did you drink water? Girl.
Well, I do.
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead, Dimples.
I mean, I have accountability partners. So,
you do?
Yeah.
Are they free? Like, do we have to, is it like a date thing? Is it like a speed dating where we just like tag your it?
You know what? I tell people like, look, I'm trying to be healthier.
Okay.
And so because I explained to them like this is why I want to be healthy. I have sciatica. So it's a condition in my leg where like it irritates my nerve.
It hurts really bad. Yeah, I got it too. And it's
terrible.
My chiropractor got me. Let's talk.
Okay, but yeah, so I was just like, for my sciatica and wanting to be healthier, these are the things why I want to lose weight. So I'll tell my friends that, and then they'll be like, okay, well here you take a picture when you work out, and then I'll take a picture when I work out. So that way we have like, okay, I'm checking in. I went to the gym today. And then my husband, he's always like, today he was like, we're going to run. And I was like, I don't want to run. I don't want to run. But he's like, it's kind of interesting because I used to be the pusher and I used to be like, okay, let's get up, let's work out. And now the tables have turned and I'm like, I don't want to work out. But he just keeps me motivated and keeps me going to be like, all right, we're going to do something, some type of activity, and sometimes it's just a walk. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's just like, instead of ordering pizza, we're going to make a salad and choose something healthier. I love pizza.
We love pizza.
We do.
Sam is about to text us, shut your mouth, women.
I love pizza too. We don't do no dieting.
Yeah,
we love pizza.
Pizza is amazing.
Well, for me, I like what you're saying because it's like the same thing. I have people I have issues with my knees. So, in long story short, I have tumors in my knee. I had 2 knee surgeries. So I used to work out a lot. But because of that, I can't work out the way I used to work out. So my eating habits had to change. I'm from Liberia. And I mean, when we cook, we cook.
The greens, the
fufu,
okra,
everything.
the fufu.
So my brother, he's really a good accountability partner. Like he's the type of person where I would like when I started losing a little bit of weight, I would post pictures and stuff. He's like, you're not even supposed to be posting pictures. You didn't even do nothing. It's just doing. But not in that way. But to get me to get me to keep going.
Right.
And like now that I have lost 20 plus pounds since I started, he's like, now you see what you. So he's like, as a matter of fact, we have a 13-mile run that we're doing walk that we're doing Saturday morning. He does this every year.
Wow.
Starts at 6:00 in the morning. Him and his wife, and we gather a bunch of friends and family, and we're walking for 13 miles.
Wow.
So it's great to have the support system and the people that are pushing you.
And with that, shout out to Rashonda Scott, who texted me to tell me to get off my butt. Go ahead, start joining us.
I think that as my massages, because even after you get surgery, you still have body. It's not you got the surgery and it's a quick fix. It just helps. So I still have to work out, even though I got surgery. I still have to eat. I have to eat like healthy fats and things of that nature. But you still have to exercise. So you still got to go to the gym. Like the surgery only does so much, and it's basically up to you to basically get the results at the end.
Literally. The audience says, and you're right. Some people think it's a quick fix, but you still have to work out, walk, do everything, and eat right, because otherwise you just wasted that money. Yeah. The audience is talking here, guys. So Jeremiah said he listens to reggae music while working out, and Zifa said, I live right across Elm Creek Park in Maple Grove. Nancy, let's do it. I don't want to walk. She likes to walk.
No, if you want to come on the walk with us, you're welcome.
She's inviting you, not me. Leilani said, I know I snatched back right after both pregnancies because I stayed active during and after pregnancy, but it wasn't easy, especially with my twins. Guys, it is. And as women, we just go through so much, Sam. As you know, we have children. Some of us may have gestational diabetes, or you have a condition. Now you were bedridden. You gained 60 pounds during your pregnancy. And it just becomes a cycle. I have to say, though, guys, since I met Sam, I've been drinking more and more water.
Good.
Just because during her speech, I felt like she was looking right at my soul. And I was like, so I just had to get my life together. Zifa says, 13 miles. Whoa. That did not sound exciting. But I love that, guys. So I think we all need accountability partners. What do you have to say about that, Coach Sam?
Accountability. I love accountability, but I also think that it's important to motivate yourself and find that motivation, because your health is not as important as to other people as it is to you. And so it's also important to like find that motivation within you, right? And it goes back to what I was telling you earlier, Nancy, of like, what is your reason for doing this? And I think a lot of times when people are focused, like us women, when we're focused on the weight, we're not going to lose the weight. But if we focus on health, then the weight is just going to come off without us thinking much about it.
That's incredible.
And the less time you think about your weight and the more time you focus on your health, you will actually lose a lot more weight than you actually believe, because you're not trying to cut corners and do all these diets that are not going to support yourself long run. But you're going to be like, how can I drink more water today? How can I actually get more sleep? How can I actually eat more like an actual meal instead of snacking? Like you start coming up with like different ways to be healthy versus like, how can I lose the next 5 pounds in like next week?
That's super unhealthy. We're all guilty. How many of you have done the military diet, lasso tea, which I never did because I just thought it was ridiculous. But oh my goodness, I just had another aha moment with you, Sam. So you said don't focus on that number, but just focus on eat healthy habits, right? I gotta tell you, my motivator actually is my little sister Georgia, who's here in the back room, and she looks like me 10 years ago. So every time I look at her, I'm like, she snatched my body. But it reminds me like, okay, and she's super healthy, guys. She like, she's a ex-track star. Like she's muscles, but lean muscles, and she takes very good care of herself. I see her eating very well, and I'm like, no. So I think just since we are so close, maybe just working out with her and telling her how important it is for me to get there, because like you said, accountability partners are great, but I have to care about it more than anyone else, because if that accountability partner goes away, well, goes my my snatch race for the ball, which is October 1st of this year on a Saturday. Get your tickets.
And it's exactly why a lot of New Year resolution fail, right? Because everyone is like super down on January 1st, and then February 1st come around, and everybody's like, well,
it's usually January 5th, because I've never seen anyone go to February 1st.
And then February 1st comes around, and they're like, well, it's been a month, I haven't seen results, so I guess I'm just gonna go back to my old habits. But it's like, that wasn't the point of why you set the goal. Like, you set the goal because you want to feel better, you want to have more energy, you want to exercise more, and like you just want to have you just want to feel healthy, right? And then you forget the purpose of it.
The looks too. Hey, Gabe, is there any way you could zoom into her dimples?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, please do. And her skin.
Stop. Like, dimples give me so much joy. She smiled, and I was like, oh, little pockets of sunshine. And to highlight that, guys, just a reminder, online is so brutal. Like, you just keep seeing these perfect pictures, and it's like it's all retouched, guys. I saw a before after picture of the wonderful Khloe Kardashian, and it was like the before and after were so different. And I'm like, wow. But then a little girl will see that. Look, he's zooming into your dimples. Go ahead and smile. Show the other one. Show the other one. Yes,
One,
it's so beautiful. Guys, we're all so beautiful.
Yes, we are.
So it's retouch. Every Instagram model we're looking at, it kind of brainwash us to think that we need to look absolutely perfect. But we need to, I think, promote more. We need to be healthy.
Yeah.
And that is all.
And that's mentally too.
Especially mentally, because if you're mentally messed up, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's nothing for me. I don't mind the Snapchat filters. I do it sometimes. I take a regular picture and post it.
I filter my stomach.
I don't. When I was bigger, I would do that, but now that I've lost the weight,
Like, I'm done with that.
I will filter my stomach.
but
If you see me in person, mind your business.
but I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just like, okay, I feel more confident in my body, and so I don't mind. But what I will say is that after turning 40, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna not. There are pictures that I don't do with Snapchat, and I'll post them because it's like, okay. I had someone ran into the street with someone one day. And they were like, I can't believe you're not going to say hi to me because we're friends on Facebook. I did not recognize
What
them.
does that
I don't
mean?
know you.
Like, that's right.
And it wasn't on purpose. It's like, it's not somebody I know personally. It's just that I didn't recognize the person. I don't want to be unrecognizable. Like, I want people to be able to see me and say, oh, this is who she is. This is what, this is what she normally looks like. So mentally, I think society has trained us to want to be someone else. And even with like the Khloe Kardashians, I mean, these are multimillionaires, billionaires. They have nutritionists, trainers, therapists. I mean, they have a full team, glam team working with them
Like
24/7. 24/7. So you can't compare yourself. I think I don't understand what are your thoughts around helping, especially women of color in this day and age, in a society where we are mentally trained to be someone else in order to be perfect on the outside. How do we bring in our inner perfect to match our outside?
Oh
What
my
you
God,
think, Coach
this is such a
Sam?
good question.
What you think?
Okay, so the first thing that comes to my mind is whenever you're comparing yourself to someone that you see on social media, right? Whether it's a celebrity or even in Nancy, right? We're all comparing ourselves to like Nancy, right?
I don't compare to him. I'm a hot ass mess, guys.
Yeah, because she's bougie and she has this business and like,
I'm done. Don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me, kids.
You want to be like Nancy.
Please don't.
One of the things that really...
That was too good. You know they're gonna roast me after this, right?
Oh my God.
Gabe is thinking of ways to roast me after this.
You're so funny. So like basically going back to the comparison, right? One of the things to help you really embrace who you are and not compare yourself is number one, every time you compare yourself to someone else, I want you to think about like, if you want to take their good, you also got to take their bad.
Ooh.
And half of the time we would rather take our bad and our own crap than someone else's crap, right?
Yeah.
And so it's important to realize that like if you want their positive like way of like how they look and everything, you also have to take their
The negative.
their
The grass
negatives
is not
too,
greener, pretty much.
right?
Wow.
And another thing to add on to that too is like sometimes comparison is a good thing because it gives you clarity on what you actually want for yourself. And it's important for you to recognize that like if you are like feeling self-conscious or you're feeling like you're bashing on your own body and your health because you see someone like, looking a certain way, it just is a reminder that, oh my gosh, like I actually want that for me too. It might not have to look exactly like Khloe Kardashian, but I do want to be able to wear a 2-piece swimming suit without being self-conscious. Right.
Yeah.
And so it could be as deep as that too. So that's how I deal with comparison. It's like recognizing that if you want to take someone else's good, you also got to take their bad, but also using that tool to your advantage of like, if I am comparing myself, where can I gain clarity from this? What do they have that I actually really want for myself that I'm not going for it right now?
Okay, that was deep. So on that note, guys, we have to wrap it up. But what a great conversation, because I do know a lot of audience members here. And by the way, I'll be asking you the question to win those Black Business Ball tickets here shortly. to wrap it up, I want to go back to Star really quick. We can get to introduce yourself and tell us all the amazing, wonderful things. And I don't know, is the reception a little bit, but please tell us, because I don't want you to miss your chance to tell us who you are so we can support you.
So,
oh no, the audio. Yeah, you might want to hold it. We'll just come closer to you and go ahead and do your spiel.
All right, can you hear me or no?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, so I am Star Joyner. I am the owner of Star Pro Tax Services. Been tax here for 4 years, almost 5. This year we made $80K already. Congratulations to us.
Woo!
What I do is basically it, and I also am the owner of Star Beauty, which is my wig line. We sell luxury custom wigs that's handmade and sold by me. And I also sell hair products for all hair types and races, ages, all the way down from newborns.
And you do business taxes, right?
Yes, I do individual taxes and business.
Bless you.
Yes.
Anybody love that? Oh, there's so much love coming up for you. Because I told y'all to do your business taxes. I told you not to miss the deadline. But if you did, go see Star.
You'll come and see me until October 16th of 2020. If anybody that is on here is interested in becoming a tax preparer, I do offer custom software that I have my own software company to do taxes.
Oh.
So if you want the team, you can come and join the team. I also, that's just about it.
Yeah, and you are the CEO. God, there's so much love coming up for you. I love this support. That's dope. Okay, so let me tell you something. Star is a badass. Thank you so much, because I know, and I know you're located out in Chicago, Illinois right now. Okay, so guys, BEE, by the way, is not just national. We're in every state minus Montana, because there are like 5 people out there, 5 black people out there. And we are in 32 countries, guys. So we have people from all over. But most importantly, this is a AGC. I like to call it an all-girl crew. We all came together to have a good conversation. I got something out of it.
Yes.
And I'm going to sleep more, because I know, let me tell you, every time I don't sleep, I weigh 2 pounds heavier. When I actually sleep, drink water, take care of myself, the Sam whisper takes off pounds. It's the Sam whisper. So let's do better, guys, because business ain't easy. And I know Rashonda is probably over here like, preach. The audience, guys, is connecting with this. So let's continue to have these important discussions. Follow each other. So Sam, I'm going to go one by one. Please tell us your website, how people can find you and how we can support you. And then I'll go with the giveaway.
Yeah, so you all can find me on Instagram at SuperLYSam, and then I'm also on Facebook as Samantha Lee Fitness, and then you can visit my website at www.superlysam.com, and then if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, you can go to the website and then book a sales call with me from there.
I thought it was Super Lee Sam. I've been saying she's super.
No, it's
she's an
Super
Avenger.
Sam, but I just say Super LY
so they
Sam
can spell
to spell it right.
She's an Avenger, y'all. Go ahead, Tashi.
Okay, so you can find more information about Afri LLC, about Afri at afrillc.com. That's IFRILLC.com. I do want to mention we already have a date for the 2nd annual BIPOC Business Expo, which is Saturday, June 10th, 2023. We are actually going to have food vendors this time around. We're already accepting vendors. So if you want to just sign up to be on the wait list, you can do that. Make sure you get your table ahead of time, because we're going to have competitions, and this one is going to be live.
That's dope.
We're going to be outside this time, and we're going to be live, and we're going to have a ball. But one of the things I just want to touch on is that we have a free financial accountability course starting in August. We want to help business owners take care of themselves personally. So this course is taught by Rich Berkeley. We love Rich. It's a 3-week course, 2 hours a week, but it's centered around budgeting, financial management, credit repair, just teaching you as an individual business owner how to set yourself up for success financially. So that is in August. Schedule's on our website. Hope to see you there.
That's dope.
Beautiful.
Hey, Miss Dimples.
All right. I'm Lavina, the owner of Vina Hair Designs, and you can follow me on Instagram at Vina Hair Designs. I'm also on LinkedIn, Vina Hair Designs, and then check out my website, because I will be providing hair tools. So like pressing combs, flat irons, blow dryers, all the hot tools that you need on my website. That's vhotbyv.com.
Dope. Guys, the question for tonight, and did I start? We already got your information. And for me, guys, I actually have my grand opening on Saturday, 2 to 6, downtown. Hey. You can find me on blackbusinessenterprises.org. Guys, we've revamped. Guys, I almost quit. But someone... I did. Y'all know I almost quit. But someone at Comcast was like, do not quit. We need the ball here. We need Black Business Enterprises. So we are relaunches. We have a location where people can actually come and feel safe, and we'll take care of you. And we have free classes, credit classes, financial literacy. What else are we doing? I'm so tired, y'all.
You got
virtual office. Yes, we got. Thank you. You see my sister right here in the arms. You're right here. And guys, so that's the 9th. On the 15th, we have our next networking event, guys, where we'll have panel speakers. And guys, if you want to be part of a speaker, please come out and check out blackbusinessenterprises.org, because we have a lot going on. We don't want you to miss out. There's events, there's classes, and people say, well, I always miss it. Well, you're not on the website. So we want to make sure that we connect. We want to bridge the gap between races. I need you guys to be able to meet people that don't look like you, that can help you. So I need you guys to come out. Zifa says she'll be there. The grand opening is going to be lit, guys, if the power doesn't go out, because we put too many lights in the place. And please visit the blackbusinessball.com, guys. I'm about to close ticket sales. This year is insane. It's also a fundraiser. So I'm fundraising so we can give out grants on that night and throughout the year. I don't know if many of you guys know, but I actually had been funding BBE by myself with help with some friends and family this entire time, because we were not a full-fledged 501c3. As of February, we received our 501c3, and now we finally can get funding, so I don't have to be salty when I give you $1,000 and you don't say thank you. A little dry humor. Guys, I think that's why they love me. I am myself. Go to blackbusinessball.com. Get your tickets, guys. And if you want to be a vendor, guys, we're expecting over 2,000 people to walk over there. We have so many sponsors that actually gave us free marketing to make sure that people come into the door. And we have, hi baby girl, there's our youngest guest right there, breastfed, coming to you from Illinois. So join us, guys. We really would love to see you at all of our events. Come out, guys, this summer, because when winter comes and sales slow down, it's really because you're not networking. Your sales should never go down. Your business should never get slow. So come out, support each other, support yourselves. And lastly, I'm going to ask you a question. There are 3 inventors here in America, Black inventors, that created, what is it, the traffic light and some other. Yes, there's so many things. Come on, you got this.
It's a traffic light, the cell phone. Oh my gosh.
We got the hot comb, There's a few things, right? I want you guys to list 3 Black inventors and what they invented. And the first person that tells me what, and I know my stuff, so I'll be able, gets 2 free tickets to the Black Business Ball, sponsored by Media Bridge Advertising and Comcast Rise, as well as this episode. Thank you so much, Comcast Rise, for constantly supporting our efforts and believing in our dreams. So, guys, that's it for our podcast. I'll be waiting to see all of your answers here. And thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing night. And stay cute, okay? Or Coach Sam is going to run after you. That's the show.
Yeah. I do want to leave one last thing for everyone.
Yeah,
though.
go for it. There's music, but go for it.
Just remember, you are your biggest asset in your business. No client, no money can do that for you. Only your health.
Right. Okay, that was damn good.
I like that.
You should have screamed it.
Coming to America theme.
Where's white boy Jake? Come on, white boy Jake. Come do your thing.
Oh, man.
Can't
wait for October.
There you go.
There you go.
Go Jake. Go Jake. Go Jake. Okay, Jake can dance. Okay. Don't underestimate him.
He is. It's jamming right now.
Yeah. Look at the little one. That's a high star. She's so cute. Of course, her hair is laid. Star.